Good evening, all. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming over and joining us. Tonight I have two friends in the background. I will bring them in, but first off, I've got to add them to the live stream because I forgot before. Terry's here, so we know Terry's here. And the other one.
Hello, everybody.
The other guest. No, not that one. That's Terry.
It's like Brian.
Is our good friend Pete. So let's bring Pete in. I think it's that one. But he's going to come out in Brian's spot. There he is, look.
Yeah, that's me.
Welcome, Pete.
Good evening, everyone.
We won't change his name. We'll just call him Brian for tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Brian can take the blame for anything I do. So that's good.
Exactly, good plan. Everything's Brian's fault tonight. So, as in the description, just a quick cover for Brian. Obviously, we all know Brian's internet still playing up, and also he's host Wine and Dining Mr. and Mrs. Senior tonight, so he's unavailable. So I said I would pop in and just give you guys something to watch, really, and keep these two off the streets. So
that's it.
I don't know if you guys have seen Stuart Farini's latest video. He did a nice video on texturing with the Simon Hope texturing tool, which is very similar to this bad boy. This is the Robert Sorby one. So I'm going to do something similar, not exactly the same, but something similar to what Stuart did. He textured the sides and the top. I'm just going to texture the top, and I'm going to really hog it out, see if we can get some multiple patterns in it. And then we're going to give it some colour and then some dry brushing, hopefully get some nice vibrant colours on it. Maybe use the rainbow waxes, I'm not 100% sure yet. We will crack the rainbow waxes eventually. And then we'll just take a little bit out of the middle and see what we come up with. So anyway, it's a bit of fun tonight, so welcome. I'm going to go to the lathe and these gentlemen will welcome you all in. Don't fight between
us. In the background. Right, shall I do it, Pete?
Yeah, go on then, Terry.
Yeah, go on. Well, I'll go from what's on my screen first. So, hello to Shane Hurst. Weval Tackle Turnings is in. William Kenny is in. Rob from Copper Row Woodturning is in. Gary Glass is in with Bridge Colin. And they seem to all talk to each other.
Yes.
Timer started.
Oh. So Fox started running.
Tick, tick, tick,
Fox started running. Further down we go. Old Man River Woodturning is in.
So I've got 3 minutes to turn the bottom of this bowl. Is that what you're telling me?
Andrew Wivey Woodshed's in. Yeah, 3 minutes. Susie the Thrift Turner is also joining us this evening. Chase from Wedgwood Works is in. Alex of Wooden Things is in.
Right.
Just jumped out the way. What happened? And
half-inch bowl gouge on time then.
Yeah, half-inch bowl gouge. And Kev at K9 is in. For some reason, my chat just jumps miles away. Comes back again. Sorry, I'm using an iMac. Jim Matthews is in. And according to my thing, I think that's about it. I can see if I've missed anybody. Please do put it back in the chat. Martin Boyd is in as well. Got Martin back in the chat. And we'll say hello to you. But good evening, everybody. Welcome to Steve's channel tonight. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Any questions? Don't forget the prefix under the Q. There we are. Cooking on gas. He's a pain in the butt. Stephen the Wood Dude is in.
Hi, Stephen.
And the Woodwork Learner is in.
So we'll do a mortise in the bottom here. Seems it's only for fun.
You got me a measuring stick yet, Steve?
No, I ain't, Pete. This is a perfect measuring stick because it's got numbers on it.
Yeah. Mine's easier. You haven't got to think about the numbers.
Oh, I suppose there is that.
Wood Dude says he's way ahead of you, Pete, on the beer clock.
Well, I was cooking dinner when Steve asked me to come in. So I had to sort of rush the Sunday dinner again, because it's Sunday again today. I couldn't be bothered yesterday. And so I'm a bit late starting a beer.
Andy Woodwork Learner says, every time I comment, first time my chat freezes. Well, just keep commenting and we won't have to worry about you.
Yeah.
This piece of worktop, Steve, or just a genuine piece of oak?
Piece of oak. It's a genuine piece of
Right.
oak.
Right, okay.
Just caught that. Opened the wing a bit too far and just caught that. Not a very good move, was it?
Bigger chuck jaws then. Gentlemen, Woodturners in. Mark.
Oh, Mark.
Apparently he's watching in a committee meeting. Can't hear us.
No, he's in AWGB meeting tonight.
AWG meeting.
I mean, we can say what we like about him if he can't hear us.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he can't hear us. And if he could, he couldn't comment back. So
And
He couldn't comment back either, that's right. Wonder where the meeting is.
his living room.
right.
Or Zoomy. But he can mute himself on one, open up the other, comment, go back again. Barry Chitty's just joined us. Barry.
Well, let's try again.
Yeah, Brian's out on the Raz tonight with Glenn and Joe. Wonder if they're going to watch on their phones. Joe could sing then in the restaurant.
Oh, there,
Use
there.
a bit.
Don't remember Brian's still got to live in Ireland.
Andy Woodwork Learner's trying out a water droplet paint job at the moment. Massive scale. Okay, 1 inch diameter branch.
Yeah.
I think you'll struggle more on that than you would on something about 5 or 6 inches, to be honest.
So he's doing a branch.
Well, he's got a slice of a branch, 1 inch diameter, so presumably he's got a
Oh, right. I would.
diagonal slice through it. But
I'm with you.
that'd be more difficult than doing it on a bigger piece.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'll do one of those water droplet bows one day.
I do like them water dropper bowls. They turn out really
I
nice.
do, yeah. I like the string
Yeah, I did one.
bows. Quite good.
Right. Our shape.
Can't remember what happened to the one I did.
That'll be 3 lives you do this week, Steve.
I know. People will be sick of me.
I mean, who won your giveaway, Pete, by the way?
Brent Beecroft.
Oh, good old Brent. Well done.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for his address to come through and I'll put it in the post to him.
Where does Brent live, do we know?
Ontario, Canada,
Oh,
I
right.
believe.
So what he needs to do now is win JP's 10,000 giveaway something for a Dremel,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it'll be well sorted.
yeah, have the whole kit then.
I have to buy the bits, but you know. David Heath, the Guildford Carpenters, popped in. Hello, David.
Right, David, how you doing?
Welcome aboard.
Kev at K9 Creations is also doing a water drop.
Get on, Kev. Should put some pictures up so we can see everybody. We could have water drop bowl week one day.
Yeah, I
Hashtag
did.
coming up
As
soon.
I said, I did one. I can't remember what happened to it. And it's not around, so I probably burnt it.
I was going to say.
Oh, I
at
don't
the
believe that,
fire,
Pete. I don't believe that.
Well, everything I turn I don't like gets burnt. That's it.
right?
As long as I can get it past Lisa.
She's the one that sort of censors them all, says, I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that.
Yeah, she does. Sometimes I put my foot down and say, no, it's getting burnt. Sometimes I just give in.
For a quiet
When she
life.
puts it in the corner somewhere, just slip it away into the fire when she's not looking.
And Wedge Woodwork said he made a mistake of turning a 3-corner bowl. And now work wants 3-corner bowls. That's all right, as long as you can look after your knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do look good, just that I don't know. They look a bit daunting, don't they? Wing bowls are bad enough, but when you've got 3 of them to watch out for.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer the 3-corner ones, both to look at and to cut. Wing bowls can look out of balance if you're not careful.
Yeah.
The dude says he dropped a bowl while it was raining today. Does that count as a water drop bowl?
Nope.
You got to have paint on each side.
That's just a drop bowl. All right, let's have a look. Bit of tear out in there. Nasty tear out. Go the other way with a 10mm bowl gouge. See if we can get rid of it.
Well, you're saying it's oak, but it looks like a bit of ash when it stopped then.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It had written on it.
Says every time I turn a bowl, there's water droplets on them. They're called tears.
I bought it from the club, and on the board, that was in a board, and I cut it into blanks. That said oak stroke ash on it. But because that had a watermark on it, like a brown, you know, like oak has brown watermark on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was oak.
It definitely looked like ash when it stopped then, and I thought, blimey, it looks like ash.
Oak ash? Ash oak?
It definitely looks like ash, yeah.
Gav today Woodworks is in. Hello, Gav.
Perhaps it is ash then. So we didn't get rid of the tear out that way, so let's try this way.
What's the diameter of it? Like 10 inches or so?
Don't know, I'll tell you in a minute. No, I don't think it was that. I think it was 8, I think. I think it was only 8 inches across. Yeah, 7.5 now. That's a better cut that way.
We're learners. Says Terry, why have you allowed Steve some time off? Never get finished at this rate. Well, do you all really want to get finished that early? Pete loves doing the lives every Monday. What's the point of me rushing?
We did do
Terry's back next Monday.
We did do 3 hours on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get this sanded up. Oh, come on. It's all stuck together.
Yeah, pretty much everybody in the chat is agreeing it's ash.
All right. There you go then. It's ash.
Gav wants to know what's the best thing to get rid of machine oil on a new stuff?
I'd say terps or something.
Spirits, maybe.
Yeah, methyl spirits.
Yeah, I tend to start with white spirit or something like that.
Yeah.
Just give it a wipe down with that.
Probably give it some solvent because that'll take the goodness out of it and it'll start going rusty.
But once you've done that, go back in with the machine wax. You want something dry so it doesn't collect dust, but still protective. And I find the Libron machine wax is the nicest one I've used. Gives you a very good protective surface and things slide nicely on it and it doesn't get dusty ever. And it lasts quite a long time. I mean, the lathe bed I do every 4 or 5 weeks. And that's with the tool rest sliding up and down and scuffing it up. So pretty good.
I did buy some Axminster machine wax in it. That is very good as well. It's dry once it's on and rubbed off.
I use the Axminster PTFE spray.
That's it. Yeah, that's good as well.
Yeah. I use that on areas that I can't get at. I also use that on my hand saws because it really helps them get through.
Helps them glide through.
Dodgy wood, especially if it's a bit damp. The question is, Steve, does it smell nice and sweet or more like cat pee?
not sweet. It's not a sweet smell. I wouldn't say it smells like cat pee anyway. Well, not what my cat
looks
pee's
like
out anyway.
Yeah. I think that's European ash myself. It
Nice.
doesn't have much of a smell to it.
Smile. Did you say smile or smell?
Smell.
Smell.
I thought you said smile.
Well, it's got a smile that way up.
Colin's got a piece of 11-inch by 4-inch piece of rippled ash. Biggest thing he's had to turn so far in his little lathe. Oh, keep it
Well,
going.
you'll enjoy that.
Just don't rush it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, make every cut a finishing cut and enjoy the process.
Don't do like a
Stephen
lot of
says,
people. Oh, sorry.
Boom.
I say don't do like
Just
a
like-
lot of people do. They get into it and want it turned in an hour. Don't ever take you 3 days. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
enjoy it, turn it gradually and make a good job of it. Don't rush it. Stephen says, who smells cat pee? Well, cats.
Yeah, cat. Right, let's work our way up the grits. Up to 240, then we'll sand and seal it.
Kevin says, K9 says he's asking, should he remove manufacturer oil off his new chuck? If it's a chuck, yes, off of all the external, but no on the internal. There should be a grease inside it, which is sealed in, or it will be a dry grease, so that it doesn't gather sawdust. What you don't want is the oil finish will gather sawdust and turn it into a paste, and it gets like glue. You don't want that.
You know, because it'll jam up the jaws and everything.
Yeah.
If it's just oil on it because they packaged it in an oily rag type of thing, or
They normally pack them in. They normally just wipe them in grease. They stop them going rusty.
Yeah.
But a lot of
They
chucks are
have-
stainless steel anyway, aren't they? So
Well,
Quite a few of these days.
Axminster ones are. Nova chucks aren't. Don't think. They might have changed, but they never used to be.
James Crawford's just joined us. By the way. Hello, James. Yeah, it depends, but even stainless steel chuck, they do cover them just so that they don't get tarnished.
yeah, when mine came, that came all in like a thin grease coating over the top of it, just to protect it.
Just
All
give
right.
it a wipe off with terms.
Kevin's clarifying. We missed the question proper. He said oil on his new jewels. Well, definitely on the jewels. Clean it off.
Completely.
Exactly.
You'd, let us know what manufacturer the jewels are. That would be useful to everybody else.
Harvey Klein is in.
Good evening. Right, last grit. That's the last grit. Just finish the centre up. We'll get some sand and sealer on it.
Getting quicker, Steve. 15 minutes, I stood. Brian El Tonero de Madeira is in. Mine with a Y.
Right, so sand and sealer. Let's get it sealed. A couple of coats of sand and sealer. Move the tools out of the way, because if not, we'll end up sand and sealer all over them.
Gav saying the VersaChuck jaws. Take it they're not stainless steel.
No, they're not. And they are oiled when they arrive. Yeah, just clean them off. Keep them clean. PCFE spray might be advisable on those. Just give them a coat of something that's dry. But Keep them clean and dry, they'll be fine.
Does that make a chuck? Is it? That's a chuckle.
Yeah.
All right, I've heard of it.
You got one the other day, didn't you, Pete?
Yeah, I did, and I did an unboxing video. It just shows how
Did you?
what sporty my friends are, doesn't it? He doesn't even watch it.
I watched it. That's why I said you got one the other day.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Might have to start drinking my beer a bit faster just to speed them up.
I remember seeing it.
That was months ago he bought that chuck.
Yeah, it was actually.
I've been asleep since then. Silky smooth. Right, just get one
Definitely
more.
ash, that is.
One more quick
Very
coat.
good.
It's ash, it is. All right, I'll remark it up then.
How many
Rachel
blanks you
Brooks
got?
said when he got this new lathe, it was covered in machine oil. The instructions said or recommended WD-40 for cleaning it all off. Yeah, that works. That's got a lot of solvent in it. So yes, it will clean it. And then, as you say, machine wax, paste wax to ongoing protect it.
WD-40 is blinking expensive to clean a whole lathe off with.
Yeah, we need a lot though, will you? Excuse me.
And Andy Woodwork Learner says using often helps keep your tools clean. What state Terry will be in by now, I dread to think.
Well, when Terry mothballed it, it was covered with machine wax from Axminster and VTFE on all the spindles. And I'll bet it is good today as it was when I mothballed. Hello, Roy's a boy.
Hello, Roy.
I'll be there tomorrow. I'll inspect it and make sure.
Got to
Right,
get
Yorkshire.
past the 8x4 sheets that's covering at the moment first.
I'm going to move them because you're going live.
No, I'm not. Well, I might do
Yeah.
actually. I might.
Yeah.
I might.
you're
Well,
going
we'll
live.
do a test tomorrow, Pete.
Well, Wednesday we'll do
On
a
the new
test.
computer system, Wednesday. Computer system.
Right. Bit of Yorkshire grit.
Shane says, don't forget the thumbs up, guys and girls. And
Yes,
I
don't
think I've
forget
forgotten to do that, so I better do that, haven't I?
Can't do that until I end this stream because computer works a bit different than everybody else's. Macintosh.
So a bit of the old Yorkshire grit.
Sing, Pete.
Nah, Joe can sing to Glenn.
I'll edit just this little bit out and send it to Jo so she can play it over and over and over again.
Yeah, over again. Yeah. Jim Matthews has joined. Paul Finley Woodturning has joined.
Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming over. Hope everybody's okay. Or well, should we say, for a Monday night anyway. As well as we can be on a Monday night.
I'm always well on a Monday night. I just don't know when Monday is.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Matthews just come up with a question. He says, has anybody got this? Anyone else got this problem? When I look at Mark, the Gentleman Woodturner's channel, there are no videos available.
Don't know. I've been on Mark's channel for a while.
Mark's just said, shouldn't be, Jim. They're all available. Well, they're all still there. Perhaps it's just you then, Jim. Don't know.
Perhaps he's blocked you, Jim.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Did you upset him, Jim? I can't look to check at the moment because
I'm just going in now.
I had that on JP's channel a few months ago. And I just had to keep refreshing. Eventually it came up.
must be something wrong at your end, Jim. Correct.
No, I've got loads on there.
Yeah, Pete's got them all, so could be something you may have done.
YouTube does misbehave at times.
Does.
Try unsubscribing and then resubscribing. It might flick all back on again.
Is it just tonight or is it constantly?
Yeah, various people in the chat saying they've got no problem seeing it. So it is just your YouTube connection. Restart your browser, go back in again.
Right, bit of wax. Hampshire Sheen High Gloss.
And the other thing is, you could be counting your blessings, Jim.
Mark will be sitting there. Thanks, Terry.
He's in the chat now. He's you so and so. I won't repeat what he's probably saying because he can't answer me, can he?
He's typing, so he can.
He can, yeah.
And the Wood Dude has said, is there any truth in the rumour that Mark Beckett has started a cooking channel?
I don't know.
Only if you want to know how to make fish finger sandwiches.
Yeah.
Gav's got a problem with his chat on his mobile phone, keeps constantly shutting down. 3 days. The PC's perfect. Weird. Well, that might be a connection problem as well. It's the signal like to the mobile. The Wi-Fi signal.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Right, that's the bottom done. Plain and boring. Bottom.
Actually looks quite nice.
It's got a bit of grain to it, isn't
Big
it?
grain.
Right, so this chuck's really stiff. That's the first time I've ever used. Well, second time I used it. I used it yesterday. Right, so space it off, and then we will get the texturing tool out.
David, aka that guy that wood turns, has just joined us. He says, evening all. Sorry, only just seen the post on Facebook.
Oh, well, mate, not a problem. Welcome in.
Just have you aboard. Well seasoned, that bit of wood, Steve.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard.
Yeah, it was pretty dry. You know that suspicion it was ash?
Yeah.
Definitely ash.
Definitely ash, yeah. It's ash, Roy. Roy's asking now.
Steve,
Yeah. Oh.
tonight's
Oh,
timer is brought to you by Abbott Ale, just for a change.
You only got 2 to go. I didn't ban for 30 minutes, though. He's almost ready to work on the front. It's just flattened.
Some nasty tear out in there. Let's try a sharp gouge. Bit of speed, sharp gouge.
Kevin K9 says he's eventually started copying some of his stuff across to 9K channel and unchecked the private button so people can see it. Cool.
Excuse me.
So Kevin K9. So it's the channel's called 9K. Is it just?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
That's better. Right, so let's
He could put his link, not K9's, Kev's K9 9K channel in the chat.
So let's just set this up.
You may well be able to get a few subs and people can go and see it.
Which Woodwork said, I'm sick of ash. Just wrapped up a 400-piece utensil order. All
Ooh,
in ash.
100 piece.
that's a hell of a kitchen. 400 pieces of utensils.
There were a lot of kitchens.
And Andy's asking a question. He says, is well-seasoned dry ash tricky to turn?
Not tricky, it's just hard. Normally, you turn a piece and that just hogs there easy, doesn't it? But that seems to be really...
Bit tight, hard. Benjamin's in.
Hi, Ben.
I mean, any wood when it's reached that over-dry stage is quite easy to tear out, quite brittle. But
Hard on the tools, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
harder on the tools, yeah.
just normally you wouldn't...
that is actually the clue to it. Because it is harder and more brittle, you need to sharpen more often.
Yeah. But normally with ash or anything like, you wouldn't get tear out like that had in it. But we've got it out, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right, so I've just sanded that at 120. So we're going to get the texturing tool on it now. So this is the Robert Sorby texturing tool. It's
I see they've signed it.
yeah, they signed it for me. Special needs. So you can get 3 different heads for these, different course heads. This came with just this one. I don't know. I think that's the middle one. I'm not 100% sure.
Pinwheel, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's the large one.
That's the large one, is it? Is that the course one?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's the course one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold this at around about a 22-degree angle, and we're just going to gradually work it backwards and forwards. I don't want it neat and refined. I want it rough and ready looking. So about 500 RPM.
RPM Woodworks is in. Hello, RPM.
Steve, on the inside where you're going to cut it away anyway.
Hey?
On the inside bit where you're going to cut it away anyway.
Yeah.
Just rotate the tool as you move it across.
What, that way?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. See what happens.
Get a mess. Get it's a bit aggressive, isn't it? Maybe
It's
not.
quite aggressive.
Maybe
That's the one with the levels on it, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe with
What
a
you could do as well, if you hold it bang up right on the inside and the outside, you'll get lots of pin dots for lines.
Yeah.
William Kenny said, dry ash, sharp tool, delicate touch. Yep. Actually, everything's sharp tool, delicate touch, really, isn't it?
Really, yeah, of course. It is.
You can hog out the outside bits, but when you get close to the finished shape, you've got to get delicate.
Steve, the wood dude says he got a pair of cowboy boots came with a similar type of spur on it. You got there, Steve.
It's a bit breaking out a bit. I think this should have been a bit of hardwood, really, for this.
It is hard, but it's long, wide grained, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
tearing
is difficult
the
texture.
grain out.
It's, William said he's bought the same tool last week and it came with 4 cutters. Yeah, I've got the tool with 4 cutters as well. I nearly always use the fine one. But I'm not a fan of texture much, so...
Right, I'm going to take that up and try
Don't
again.
use them.
End up with a coin bowl at the end of this.
MG Woodworks has said that 500 RPM is a bit much for this. They say not more than 300. In his experience, he goes with 150.
Well, okay, we'll slow it down then.
Yeah, I would say I would agree
Gives
with
you more
that.
control,
Slow it down. Gives you more control. You can see more what's going on. Woodwork Learner says, Steve, that now looks like the tool marks he gets when he's turning smooth.
Practice, Andy. Keep practicing.
All right, slow it right down then.
Ward Wilson's in from the west coast of Arizona.
All right, Ward.
Hi, Ward.
Welcome aboard, Ward. Steve's turning a piece of ash. He's texturing it.
Yeah, that tool normally does come with a base that you can fix an angle and it'll hold it in that position. I sort of fluctuate between using that and going just with the round bar and
This when I bought
feel.
when I bought this, that didn't come with a base.
I bought that, and I bought the miniature one that come with it. You know, like your two tools.
Yeah.
The miniature one came with a base, but that one didn't.
Yeah, mine come with a base. It's not on there at the moment. It's stuck to the magnet above it, but it is handy, especially if you want to do multiple pieces. You can set the angle and just keep reusing it.
Ian Kelly says, sorry, recommend 500.
So we do recommend around 500. I find slower than 500 is good. Normally I would be at about 250 to 300. But yeah, I'm old, so that's a good speed for me.
That's definitely
That's it.
better.
You are, yeah. Welcome. Douglas is in.
Right,
Hi, Malcolm.
let's just get a bit of paper.
You still got tear out, Steve?
Yeah, a little bit, not a lot. I'm just going to rub over the top of it and try and get rid of some of the real nasty bits. It's got a bit of tear out there on the where it's loose grain.
Gav says the Hope one don't. Presumably talking about the base. It's more like an embossing tool. It's a different thing to the Sorby. Sorby do this one and a miniature version of the same thing.
Yep.
But they also do what they call a chatter tool.
Yes.
I've seen the chatter tool used to great effect. I don't own one. But I have seen people use it really well on boxes and things like that.
Apparently, you can make one of those out of a hacksaw blade, can't you? So
yeah, you can.
So we'll see.
Basically, it's just something that will sort of bend and
yeah, it's a bit of
swing
spruce
back
steel.
up into the timber.
Right, so let's put some tape. I wouldn't normally worry about it, but because this is a new chuck, I'm going to tape it up.
Kevin K9 is saying thank you me for covering on Saturday.
You did well, Pete.
Did do well.
It was actually easier covering from Brian than it was the other ones because I actually had visitors Friday night. Jamie reached out to me about 8 p.m. My visitors didn't leave till 10 p.m. But then I had to come down to the workshop and figure out what I was going to cut. Without using any loud machines because I've got neighbours. I had to sort of prep myself for 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I had all night to worry about it and get stressed. With Brian's, I had absolutely no time to think whatsoever, so I just got on with it.
No, you're in the earworming, and you said, I can't do it, I'm going off. And you said, I'll do it.
It was literally,
quick
literally 5 minutes. Brian said, it's not going to work. And we tested the speed, we rebooted stuff to try and make it work. Everything failed. And it was just, right, let's do it. And I had no time to get stressed about that one.
Hopefully, after the 3rd of October, you'll have it all installed with super fast broadband and just a memory of bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll see him on Monday lunchtimes as well as Monday evenings and alternating with you, Pete.
Wedgwood Books has said, you can make one for a steak knife too. I think he won't miss one. And I'm ignoring Terry completely, by the way. Because Terry's coming back on. Terry's going to be doing three lives a week to make up for the ones he's missed.
They don't want to see me for 3 lives a week.
And I won't be doing any more lives until, I don't know. When do we think we should let Terry go on holiday again?
Yeah.
2 years, something like that.
September 2027.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
I've got about 20 holidays earmarked.
Just make sure you've got plenty of space to take your lathe with you. Right, so that's had 2 coats of spray, sand and sealer. So I'm
William
gonna give
Kenny's suggesting, Steve, that if you raise the handle, you increase the angle of the cutter, and you get less tear out.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, you're increasing that negative rate. But the cutter you're using has got quite a bevel on it anyway, hasn't it?
Yeah, there is quite a... where is it? Which one is it? There is quite a steep, if you look at it down, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at it, there's quite steep bevel on there anyway on that one.
Yeah.
It's not like the mini one. The mini one's only got the angle on one side.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Well, the ones that come with that, if you get the full set, you get some have got a flat one side and a bevel the other.
Right.
That particular one is beveled both sides and quite steeply. But yeah, they're all different.
All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of ebonizer lacquer on this.
Mark Harvey's just joined us. Mark. Curry for tea. Amy is saying, question, any free slots on the future Virtual Craft Festival? Who is behind that event?
That's Jamie Page,
Jamie
Woodworks.
Page, JP Woodworks.
Or Carl Jacobson.
Yeah, they both organise it together. Andy from AJK Woodworks is in. Hello, Andy.
They're always looking for new people. So drop JP a message.
Andy Woodwork Learner saying, am I going to show people how to turn sat on a stool, please, as it would be useful for me? Good point, Andy. I may do actually, because standing up is not is quite difficult at the moment for me. May well do, or I could
From
actually
experience,
hammer
when I had my
hanging from
broken
the
leg
ceiling.
last year, was it?
Yeah.
I find turning when you're sat down very difficult, but if you do the cutting bit stood and then sit down for all the sanding and finessing and coating and polishing, that does save a good 50 or 60% of the standing time on a job.
Yeah.
So it's a good compromise.
Blue Light Turner's Workshop is in. Good evening, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. How you doing, bud?
Stuart Free's in. Stuart. Steve's copying what you did.
Typical, innit?
Cooking on gas.
Stuart, you inspired me. You inspired me.
Inspired him.
Someone's messaging you. Steve Cavell's copying you. You want to go there and kick his butt?
No, he said, actually, Steve, he said, embrace the tear out.
So, go open the door. It's warm in there. Phew.
He was commenting all the way through, Stuart, that he liked your video and he's gonna do some texturing tonight.
Got a bug in my drink. Get out. Pay your own council tax. All right. All right. So that's a bit of still tacky. It's a bit of ebonizer lacquer on there. Still a bit tacky though, so I'll just dry it a little bit longer.
You got a slow spin, that'll dry it a bit quicker.
Adam from I Love Woodturning is just joining us. Hello, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Yep. Yeah, he hasn't seen enough wood turning over the past few days.
Yeah. Well done on the Crafty Festival, by the way, Adam.
Yeah, he's done a good job there.
Very good job.
Everybody done well.
Yeah, everybody did extremely well.
It's a
Heather's
good
in
event.
from
Apparently, Stuart's got the idea from Ed Oliver.
All right. Thanks, Ed.
Spirit Wind, Wood, Stone and Bone. Heather's in.
Hi, Heather.
I don't want to cook it in a bubble. That's better. It's dry now. Right, so shall we try the rain?
Through. If I get a big production job on and I'm still at the lathe for 8 or 10 hours at a time, one thing that makes it more comfortable is not to stand still.
Yeah.
So
standing in one place
change your
is not good
position,
for you.
keep moving. Standing in one place is really hard work.
Yeah.
If you keep moving, it eases the legs, keeps the joints working.
Yeah. Well, standing still for a long period of time is not good for you anyway, is it?
Yeah.
You end up doing your back and everything else in. Right, so
yeah.
I'm going to try the rainbow waxes. I will crack these rainbow waxes. So I have, what rainbow wax colours have I got here? I have red, vivid blue, aqua blue, and green. So let's try. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to slur it on with my finger. But he was braver than me because I'm wearing gloves. So as we build the colours up, we'll just gradually blend them together a bit.
Adam's saying he likes StreamYard, but he doesn't like the fees to get rid of the duck. No, I put up with the duck.
Yeah, we put up with the duck, Adam. All of us put up with the duck.
Yeah.
And Kevin K9 Creation says every craft on Saturday was brilliant from leather to glass blowing.
Yep.
I got to say, I was blown away by the glass blowing. I have been before. But this time I've blown away so much, I've actually signed up for a one-day experience of it.
They're brilliant. I did that about 10 years ago. There's a glass blowing place in Plymouth, and Ruth won a competition.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Yeah, and it was for half a day's glass blowing. I mean, and she didn't want to do it, so I went and did it. It's quite good.
See, this Ruth, she wins lots of competitions, doesn't she?
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
So she's really lucky, isn't she?
She ended up with Terry.
That's what I was thinking.
Once
That's
we
all
had
these
three.
competitions as compensation for.
We had 3 washing machines turned up once. Chap knocked on the door. Ding dong, you know. Oh wow, he said, washing machine. Ruth. I said, okay. I said she must have, and I knew she'd gone in for a competition of her washing machine, and this brand new washing machine. So in it come, and I said trio to him, and off he went. 5 minutes later, ding dong. Open the door, and he's there again with another one. He said, washing machine for Ruth. I said, you just give us a washing machine. He said, yeah, but I've got another one for you. Then he went out again. He come back again with another one. Apparently her mother and her sister had both entered the competition as well, and they won a washing machine each as well. And they put Ruth's name on it, so we had all 3 washing machines.
And he's just installed the 3rd one.
I flogged 2 of them. Get one of them. That's looking good, Steve.
Yeah, some discussion on the value of face masks in turning. I use a face mask when I'm just turning, but I don't use one when I'm on YouTube because it just gets in the way of the mic.
Yeah, you can't do it.
It's difficult. But I have oversized, high-strength plastic lenses in my glasses, so I've got eye protection on at all times. Well, I've got eye protection on whenever I can see where the lathe is because I can't see the lathe without them. So I'm always wearing eye protection, and that's the most important part. My good looks, well, I can sacrifice them. At my age, they don't really matter.
We can see you've had a few bumps in the past, Pete.
Yeah, I got a few scars and marks of interest.
Marks of interest. £10 marks.
Yeah.
Not £10 holes, £10 marks.
No, Andy, I haven't learned how to use the washing machine. One thing I did say when I got married, 45 years ago now, I think it is, or nearly. I won't do the dishes. I won't do the washing. I've never had to do either.
All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit more aqua on there.
Gav, if you go to any opticians and ask, The frame, obviously, for oversized lenses, the frame is just a frame with large lenses in it. But if you ask for high strength plastic for safety glasses, they can do that.
Stuart Verini says your red looks great, Steve.
What's
Well,
a little,
fab.
what's a little
But
bit?
it's gone now.
Yeah, what's a little bit more? I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more red in there because I've got. You can see the green, you can see the blue, you can see the aqua. But I'm just going to let that because these dry quite quick, don't they? These rainbow waxes. I'm going to put a little bit more red in it.
I would have just left it red and black. That would have done me.
Gotta say, the scars on our face, none of them came from woodworking. They all came from motorcycles or horses.
What, together?
Fell off both.
I've fallen off both many a time, yeah. Been kicked in the face by a horse and various other things.
Where do you find one of them what? 44-year marriage to a woman. I mean, don't know. Keep them laughing, boy. Always make them laugh. Entertainment. Never...
Steve?
Yeah. Oh, third one.
Oh.
We must have been going a half hour then.
No, that one's a little bit early, but you know, I was just thirsty.
Right, so a little bit of red in there. Not a lot.
That one's actually 5 minutes early, so. What is the drying time on that wax, out of interest?
About 10 minutes, I think, if you leave it naturally. But I just put a little bit of heat over it and it's dried it that quick. Right, that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going no more than that.
Adam says, what is this colour magic? It's rainbow waxes, Adam. Explain, Steve, where do you get them from?
They are chestnuts. Chestnut rainbow waxes. I think they have, if Stuart's still in the chat, I know. I don't know if there's 12 or 18 different. Oh, no, there wouldn't be 18. I think there's 12 different colours, isn't there? But I like them because they're very vivid. You know, the colours are so vibrant and bright. So these ones Brian sent me because he couldn't get on with them. I don't know why, but you know what Brian's like.
Yeah. Couldn't get on with them embellishing waxes either.
Oh, he's getting better. He's getting better.
Yep.
So yeah, I believe naturally they take about 15 minutes to dry. I'm just running the hot air gun over them just to sort of flash them up a little bit quicker.
Yeah. So they're solvent based, yeah?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, solvent, they would dry quickly. Which is good. Andrew
Yes.
Wyrie says 10, so I'll take it means 10 colours.
All right, there you go. 10 colours in. There you go.
Adam's asking if they're iridescent. I don't think they are they?
Oh, they got a slight shimmer to them.
Looks good. Of course, because you've textured it, and the colours have gone into the texture, the light is bouncing off it in the grooves as well as the top. That's what's
Yeah.
And the idea of texture is so you get the two different depths of, you get the two different depths, don't you?
Yeah.
So they're dry. That's dry now. Look. That quick.
Woodwork Learner's suggesting there might be water-based waxes.
Oh, are they?
Well, they weren't dry that quick, would they?
I don't know. I thought they were solvent-based, but
Oh.
what do they smell like?
Yeah, they smell solvent-based, Steve.
Yeah, have a good sniff of them and see if they're solvent-based, Steve.
Thanks.
See if they smell like cat's pee.
Everybody's got cat pee tonight. What's going on with the cat pee? No, I don't think they are solvent because you get a bit on your finger and try and water it down. It don't really water down. Don't know. I don't know whether they are or they ain't. To be honest,
They hold the colour well anyway.
they do hold
On the
colour.
website, they might. The colour's brilliant, yeah. Ivy says the water-based acrylic wax.
They stick to your fingers well. They colour your fingers well. Right, 3/8 bowl
Just like
gouge.
acrylic paints, really.
Yeah, thick paint.
Scott says you could thin them with water or with the chestnuts reducer.
That's it then. Yeah, they're water based.
Hmm.
Mark Ivy said, if you float away, they're solvent based.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Feelings just joined us. Good evening, Richard.
Hi, Richard. How you doing?
Good evening, Richard.
So I think just a little bit further out. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Adam says, so Terry is selling bottles of water called Reducer. Joe Sonia also sells a flow medium, and there's a water based. As I understand it, if you put a little bit of washing up liquid in a bit of water, it makes a flow medium.
Yeah.
But
however, if you thin them down with water, they do dilute.
Yeah.
If you thin them down
yeah,
with flow
dilutes the
medium,
colours. That's it.
Colour stays vibrant because it has a knack of making it more viscous. It's too strong a word for everywhere, but it keeps the colour. JP Woodworks is in. Hello, Jamie.
Oh, JP, how you doing?
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie, somebody was saying just now, was it Wedge?
MG.
MG was saying, how does he? Who does he have to contact to get on the
Crafty.
Virtual Crafty.
Festival? We
Told him to
suggested
contact you or Carl.
Carl.
Right.
Just a hint, JP. We're all doing fine, buddy.
So let's just gently sand that out, making sure those colours are perfectly dry before we sand, because we don't want dust stuck to everything. So I'm going to start that from one.
That might be a not bad idea. Chuck some sanding sealer over that before you sand it.
What, over that wax?
That wax is still a bit tacky.
Well, that, mind you, I suppose, yeah.
You got a spray one?
I have.
Yes, probably better.
Don't know how that would
Yeah,
work.
just protect the wax from any dust that might get into it.
Just dry that off then.
JP says, contact me to get on the crafty. I handle all the stuff. Carl is just the eye candy.
He's just the name. He's just the name that attracts everything.
Yeah.
And he's a better singer, apparently.
Is he?
Never heard JP sing, or howl, or whatever you want to call it.
Apparently got a better beard. Mr. G's woodworking, isn't it? No, Mr. G.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And Huey's in.
Hi, Huey. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Toblerone. You gotta get just at the Toblerone.
Hope you're ready for the quiz next Friday, Huey.
Jacked Up Leatherworks is in as well. Hello, Jack.
Yeah, Brian ended up getting wrecked with Glyn, so Steve had to step in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you.
Jacob. Yeah, Jason Jacob.
And door 60's in.
Oh, door.
This Toblerone's going down well, Pete. Oh, I forgot Huey's in.
Terry, why are you carving your Toblerone with a #1 hollower?
Yeah. Because I got so many of the damn bars, I got to find something to do with them.
Ah, right.
He's got a stock for Friday night here. He'll be all right.
Yeah. And we went shopping today, and Ruth went off one way to get something. I was sort of hanging onto the trolley because I can hardly walk. She come back with a couple of Toblerones. She said, I found these going cheap, so bought you them. Oh, don't do that, Reese. You would go mad. Huey says he's all ready, Steve. He's booked the following day off. And everything.
Good man.
Friday.
Good man. Good man. Looking
I'll have
forward
to
to
get
it.
some really hard questions in. Gav says, question. Has Axminster always sold easy wood tools? He's only just seen them today.
Yeah, I think they've been doing it for a little while, haven't they?
Quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, quite a while.
So we'll just blow that out properly.
Val's got a question for you there, Terry.
Oh, sorry.
Toblerone your supper for tonight?
Well, no, it'll probably be pate, olives, cheese, some crisps, pickled onion, bit of beetroot.
Jesus. How on earth do you sleep with a gut full of food like that?
Well, I don't sleep half the time, that's why.
Not surprising, really.
But yes, Toblerone's just like a little sweetener.
A sweetener.
The thing is, my wife still just buys it because she knows I like it. So it's good. Keep each other happy. That's what counts.
What he's saying is
Good on you.
free except postage beers on not really living up to the mark. Not enjoying them.
Free postage.
Well, no, you had to pay the postage to get some sample beers off of Shadowfoam.
Oh, yeah, I had that email come through. But I didn't order them because I don't drink, so it's a bit pointless for me, really.
I didn't order them because I don't get Shadowfoam because that requires you to organise your tools, and I don't do that.
I don't do organising either, I'm afraid. Although with my new workshop, I may organise it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll
Probably-
organise it to start with, but...
Well, no, because I'm going to really organise it because I'll build a purpose-built wall. Well, no, I haven't built it. Somebody else in
I was going to say, you've
in
done
this
well.
group has built it.
You've done well there, Terry.
And I think... I'll
Or as the
probably
boy said,
just-
every time I put a message up, everyone keeps typing a message, and mine doesn't get read by the earworms.
Nobody likes you, Roy. That's why. We're not just... They just can't stand you. So we just let it go off the screen.
Well, you know, I was just talking about his beer. I mean...
Talk about centre of
Love you
attention.
really, Roy. You know that. What was I saying anyway?
About
Oh,
organising
yes,
your
I'll build this
tools.
purpose-built wall, so I'm probably going to have the buddy range all over it. Because I know a man that makes it.
Do you?
You gotta support people.
Hey, Lisa was painting the bloody sign today.
Oh, was she?
Right.
It's only taken her a few months to get started, but you know.
Yeah,
Good.
that's fair enough.
Well, it's better late than never. All right, let's get rid of all this rubbish.
I haven't seen it, mine. She said she was painting it. I haven't actually seen whether it's still black or not.
Right, let's get this tape off his chuck. Put that back on the roll.
Jamie says, damn, Axmans are expensive for EWT.
Ah,
Gandalf is a lot cheaper.
Mr. Page, I found something the other day that might be a benefit of you. What camera we're on? Let me take these glasses off because I can't see a bloody thing for him anyway. Hang on a second. I'll bring him up on camera. Intro cam. Right, Jamie, I found these in my toolbox the other day. Rhino Flex reverse number 7s and number 5s. Scroll saw blades. If you want them, message me or your address and I will send them over to you, mate, because I haven't got a scroll saw, so there'd be no point me keeping them. I just found them chucked in my toolbox the other day. Right, so here we go. What I've got here. So there you go. Don't know if you see it really. Can't really see it, can you? Because the light's shining on it so well. So let's bring it back on this camera over here, see if we can get a better picture of it. Overhead, close. Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
I like it. I like the reflections as it twists. It's lovely.
Reflections are good, but
So if
yeah,
that was sitting on a
see what
dining
you're
room
saying.
table now, that was sitting on a dining room table, and as you walk around, the light from wherever the window is, that would reflect all differently. It's brilliant.
Yeah. And obviously that's not my normal thing. Normally I'm all like nice and smooth, and I normally do things like this, all nice and smooth and shiny.
Mm.
Now that's like OCD to me. That's like that should be smooth. But
Oh no, yeah,
it looks good. I do like it. I do like the look of it. I do like the look of it. And like I say, I watched Stuart's video earlier this evening, and I thought, you know, that's quite cool. I like that.
Gav saying, will you be doing lessons in the workshop? New workshop? Do you mean me, Gav?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you,
maybe.
Terry.
If me people want lessons, I'll give them lessons. JP Weber says he's never heard of that brand, Steve. But yeah, he'll take them anyway and try them.
All right, mate. Yeah.
He'll shoot you a message.
Yep, perfect. Send me a lesson and I'll get them sent over to you, mate. Right, so yeah, iridescence, rainbow waxes. You mean they're quite thick paste? So ideal for that sort of thing. Obviously, I put it a little bit thick in places, but I think sometimes where that's gone into the texturing just makes it look a little bit better. So, zoom in a little
Scott
bit.
saying he's loving the new workshop layout.
Roy said, Steve,
Oh,
I
thank
found
you.
out the daytime demo at Ely with Emma cost 15 quid.
Right, okay. That's all right. Terry's paying for me anyway. Don't matter how much it
Yeah, I'm
costs.
going as well. Christine and Michael has time to say that's very nice, Steve.
Thank you, Michael and Christine. Thank you. Yeah, Scott, the workshop was done over a year ago now, wasn't it? Over a year ago. Right, so let's come back onto camera. Bring you guys back in as well, I think. Turn these off. So, like I said before, rainbow waxes. You can't really see this because obviously it's too shiny with this light up here. We use, what colours do we use? Vivid blue, aqua blue, green, and red. They're the only 4 colours I've got.
And do you know, I'll tell you something, Steve. If you had one of these on it, that would reflect off it lovely.
Just for you,
Wouldn't
that
it?
was, Huey. Just for you, that
Huey.
was, Huey.
That's only one of the large bars. I mean, I've got plenty of small ones as well.
Right, so yeah, I really like that. So,
And Adam said it's finished much flatter. That I expect it's lacquered. That's not lacquered, is it?
This-
Steve?
Okay, there's an important announcement from Jamie.
no, this is not lacquered.
Let it be known, I've got my 10k giveaway announcement video tonight at midnight. You will need to
Well
watch
done,
it if you
Jay.
want to know how to enter. That, I believe, is for a
Lovely.
Dremel.
It's got some easier tools.
I
as
can't
well.
remember what the number was, but it's a Dremel, quite a good number. Of
Midnight. I can't stay up to midnight.
course you can, Terry.
Midnight. Love a word with a wife.
What do they have to do to enter? I'll know how to
You
enter.
find out at midnight.
Right, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Camvac K9 Creation said, Steve, do they rub off?
No, they don't rub off. They're all dry, and I've given 2 coats of sand and sealer anyway, so looks good. I like that. I really do like that. I'll get a picture of it and stick it on
Mark
social
said,
media.
looks great, Steve.
Hey, Mark.
Gav says, JP will watch if I can. JP
Oh, the video will stay
video
up.
will
Says JP.
stay up, so you can watch it after
That's good.
midnight tomorrow.
Cheers.
Scott's shouting at me, look. Steve! I've misloaded.
Wash this.
Steve! Steve!
Yeah, Steve.
In that Cockney
Steve!
accent. In that Cockney
Alan.
accent.
Alan.
Steve! No problem. No
I've
problem.
got some
Scott.
nasty bits of dust in my keyboard in the workshop, and I get caps lock on the ones I want lowercase, and lowercase on the ones I want caps.
Oh dear. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed. Go out and buy some rainbow waxes. Have a go. I think we need to do a texture and hashtag texture. And we did that, didn't we? We did that a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
we
did.
Yeah, we
did
did.
actually. Yeah, 3 weeks. 1 month
Oh
ago.
yeah, because Sunday is hashtag week. So
No hashtag. So it's this Sunday, everybody. Don't forget. Sunday lunchtime
Yeah,
live with
new
Steve.
hashtag.
Hashtag. All those that wish to
So
take.
yeah, be a new one. Right, so there we go. Rainbow waxes. Like I say, I've only had this is only the third time I've attempted to use rainbow waxes, but I think I'm actually getting a hang of them because you've got to use them totally different to what you use the embellishing wax, because the embellishing wax is quite a delicate wax, where the rainbow wax is like a thick paste. So I think it's more for this type of style, not the refined stuff like if you're doing this sort of stuff. I think you'd struggle with the rainbow wax in something like that. When we did a piece, I had to.
Just keyword creations wants to know. Come in late.
Hold the
What
tins
is
up again,
the
Steve.
waxes you've
Sorry.
used?
Yeah, when we did the rainbow waxes in a
What's
piece
the
like that,
waxes used? Can you
we struggled. We had to wash it all off with wax 22. These are the waxes, the rainbow waxes from Chestnut Products. So this is aqua blue. This is green, red, and vivid blue. Someone said there was 10 different colors. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. I've only got 4 of them, but I will get the rest eventually, I think, because I do like them. So yeah, they just
Susie Swiss Turner says, would you, instead of sanding cedar, could you put lacquer on the top? Would it make a difference?
You could lacquer it.
You can lacquer over wax, but you need to give it a couple of days to really dry.
Yeah.
Dry.
Yeah.
The sanding sealer was because Steve was sanding, and we didn't want the sanding to get into the wax, so it was just a quick fix.
Yeah.
So
if you're doing this at home, yeah, give it some more time.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously on a live we can't give it 20-30 minutes to dry off properly, so I just dry it off. But to make sure we got it cured, Pete came up with the idea of put a coat of sand sealer, which actually worked. So that was a good idea. But yeah, have a go.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. I can't remember what I was going to say now. No, I can't remember what I was going to say. It don't matter anyway. Right, so there we go. Finished piece. I thought it was a piece of oak. These guys told me it's a piece of ash. So, but what made me think it was oak was because it had, if I can find one.
Put it on full screen so we can all see it.
It had a piece of water staining like that, which is normally oak. But that is the same board as that one I've done. So we all know, we know it's ash. So I will mark them up as ash, because when I bought the plank it came like that, oak/ash ? So no, it was off a gentleman at the Turning Club. So anyway, right. So last picture. There you go. Good night. Bye. Thanks for coming over.
Cheers, folks.
Right.
Take care.
Thank you very much for coming over.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming over. I hope you've enjoyed. Like I said, it's only just a cover for Brian. Brian's hopefully going to be back on.
Mike Walters just arrived.
Oh, hello, Mike. How the devil are you?
Hello, Mike Walt. We're going. Bye-bye.
Brian's having super fast broadband installed, hopefully on the 5th of October, I believe. So,
Third.
4th, is it? So, hopefully, after that date, Brian will be back on Monday nights. But until then, if nobody else covers, then I will come on so people have got something to watch. Oh, actually, it's only next Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if nobody wants to cover next one,
well, they still got to install it.
if nobody wants to cover next Monday, I will pop in, because so you guys are something to watch, and it's always good to have a chat in the workshop on a Monday night anyway. So
well, Terry's covering 24/7 from next week onwards.
there you go. So
No,
Terry's doing 6 in the morning from Monday till 6 Tuesday morning live.
No. I want to stay married.
What did Mike say?
But I shall be around.
Better late than never. Always a pleasure, Mike. Always a pleasure. Right. I'll show you, Mike, before we go. There you go, Mike. That's what I turned. Nothing special. Stuart Farini, stroke Ed Oliver, stroke whoever style. Inspired.
Mike Walton inspired colours.
Yeah, Mike, did you do this? Is that where Ed got it from?
In fact, Mike, he did learn something from you over recent times because he taped up his new chuck, so he didn't get.
Oh,
Yeah, you got that from your book, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, especially putting the tape on.
You did inspire him.
But he did it wrong,
Mike,
Mike, because he got tape onto the chuck instead of the headstock.
Oh dear. Anyway,
life in the fast lane, Michael. Yeah, go on.
everywhere, Mike. Right, so I will be back Friday with Battle of the Makers. I believe Andy H is on tomorrow night, is he not? I think
Tomorrow lunchtime.
Oh, tomorrow
Is
lunchtime, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
right, okay.
lunchtime. Super dog.
So, because I
super
see a
dog.
link for him in Jennifer's Facebook page. Other than that, I don't know who's on it. I know Wayne's on Wednesday night, but I don't know who's on in the week. I haven't got a clue. I lose track of it all. So, other than that, we'll be back on Friday night with Battle of the Makers. Then Sunday, I'll be back with Lunchtime Live, and we will be announcing this month, or next month, should I say, hashtag week. Something interesting for you guys to have a go at. So, come over and see what we've got. Other than that, we're going to go. Say good night, guys.
Cheers,
night,
everyone.
guys.
Thanks for coming
Thanks.
in. Take care.
And
See you later, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Have a great
Appreciate
week.
it.
Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.
That's all, folks.